Attention.
Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary folks, and everyone on the gender spectrum to the second episode of Honor Championship Pro Wrestling's Hang the DJ. I am your one-them commentary team for the evening, jubvno, and tonight we have overtaken a new location for the broadcast. We are being held live from the Theatre Royale here in Brighton, England, and we are wasting little time here tonight as we are met with the Global Champion, Bryan Danielson. Just last week, this man won that HCPW Global Championship in a 7-person gauntlet match, besting the likes of the Ring General Walter, the young OG Javon Evans, the Empress of Tomorrow Asuka, and a few other people in that matchup to win that Global Championship. Bryan Danielson came out as the 7th person in the gauntlet, the mystery entrant into the gauntlet match, taking everyone by surprise, taking Walter by surprise, who was his opponent in the finals of that gauntlet match, winning the HCPW Global Championship in the Brighton Center last week, and tonight kicks us off in our Theatre Royale debut to address the HCPW faithful, to talk about not only the future of his championship reign, but to maybe talk about last week as well, as Bryan Danielson poses up on the top rope there with the title. As I want to take you back to last week to watch how Bryan Danielson won the title with that Busaiku knee square to the chin of the Ring General Walter, and the official made the 3 count there, and Bryan Danielson would take the global title. Ask and you shall receive. The young OG has answered Bryan Danielson's call. Last week we saw the young OG Javon Evans survive 3 world-class athletes back to back in that 7-person gauntlet. Those 3 athletes being Dakota Kai, the Empress of Tomorrow Asuka, and CM Punk. Javon Evans got a lot of eyes on him last week, as I want to take you back to those 3 eliminations in a row last week. Here we see the elimination of Dakota Kai with an OG cutter to Dakota Kai there from Javon Evans, but he wasn't done, as yet another OG cutter, that time to Asuka, and the 3rd elimination coming with a roll-up on CM Punk to get the Second City Saint out of the matchup. A global title match right now? Wait a minute. Can this even happen? Is this even allowed? Is it? I don't know if this is even... The fans here in the Theater Royal certainly want to see it happen, but I don't know if it can even happen. Wait, Javon just accepted! As we're back from the break, and it has been made official by the HCPW owner, Daydreamer. The Global Championship will be defended here in the very first matchup of episode 2 of Hang the DJ as the official raises it high above his head. Bryan Danielson, Javon Evans, here we go. The bell has sounded. Javon Evans. Oh my God. Oh my God. Javon Evans dropping it to the back of the head. He could do it. Javon Evans could do it this quickly. No, Danielson kick out and not even a 1 count. As Javon Evans wasting little time. Super kick, and now a springboard moonsault. Do we have a new global champion? 1, 2. No, Danielson kicks out at 2. I thought we were going to have a new global champion that quickly. Is now Javon Evans. Collar and elbow tie up with Bryan Danielson here. Oh my God. Javon Evans able to slip out the back and gets a waistlock in on Bryan Danielson. Trying to play to the strengths of Danielson, but Danielson able to separate the hands of Javon. He got a waistlock in of his own. Not smart to try to grapple with the greatest technician this generation has seen. As now Danielson trying to drive the wind out of the sails of Javon Evans. What a start to this match from Javon, though. And now Danielson, schoolboy referee, no. Not even a 1 count is now Danielson. Wait, Danielson kicking at Javon Evans. Trying to get him in this fight. Look at Danielson just mockingly kicking at Javon, who shoves him off. Javon Evans now. Lock up. Javon able to grab Danielson by the braids, but no, Danielson able to get elbows into the midsection of Javon Evans. As now the two of them calling elbow tie up once again. Bryan Danielson and Javon Evans trying to jockey for position. And wait, Javon Evans able to get the arm of Bryan Danielson. Wrenching at the wrist. Twisting at the arm of the American Dragon. Is now Javon Evans able to transition to another arm lock there. Javon Evans playing to Bryan Danielson's technical game really well, but Danielson able to slip around and get a side headlock in on Javon Evans. And now Bryan Danielson has control and now just wrenching at the head and neck of Javon Evans. Going round and round as Javon trying to push him off there, you can see, but unable to. Now Bryan Danielson, wait, Javon Evans gets him off, but gets him right back in a waistlock. Javon Evans, he's trying to do anything he can, try to get him up for a German suplex, but Danielson able to snapmare him down into another side headlock. As now Bryan Danielson just working at the head of Javon. Oh wait, Javon Evans able to slip down and get another arm lock in on Bryan Danielson, hyperextending that elbow and that wrist of Bryan Danielson there. And wrenching at it is Javon Evans. Javon Evans maybe trying to force a tap out this early. Going for the arms to avoid a lapel lock later in this match, but Danielson now able to get the arm of Javon Evans, potentially looking to avoid an OG cutter from Javon Evans if he is to take out the arms of Javon Evans. Both men, their arms and their limbs really, for any wrestlers, an important asset, but for these two men, their arms important in their main finishing maneuvers, but Javon able to elbow Danielson off. Danielson went for a shot to the midsection. Javon Evans with a blue thunder bomb. Javon Evans with a blue thunder bomb, not going for the cover as Danielson crawls to the corner this early into the match as Javon Evans and alley-oop power bomb out the corner. 2 big power bombs from Javon Evans. As now Javon Evans talking some trash and getting Danielson back up to his feet here. As Javon Evans jumping to the apron and now a springboard lariat from Javon Evans. Springboard lariat and now a stomp to the ankle Javon Evans climbing to the top rope here. Walking the tightrope is Javon Evans, and a big elbow drop. We saw that last week in Javon Evans' stellar performance in the Gauntlet cover. 1, 2. Danielson kicks out at 2. Javon Evans' performance in the Gauntlet is why Danielson wanted to give him this title shot, but Danielson may be regretting that here. Javon float over DDT. No, Danielson back body drop out of it. Bryan Danielson trying to get back in control here. As now Danielson shot to midsection, butterflies him, looking for the Danielson special. Javon fights out, but Javon unable to capitalize as Danielson hits him in the face, and a tiger suplex, dropping him on the back of his head. As now Danielson to the apron, calling Javon Evans up to his feet. As Bryan Danielson now springboard missile dropkick to Javon Evans, and a cover here from Bryan Danielson. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, but no, a kick out at 2 by Javon Evans as Danielson trying to get back in this thing. Went for a stomp but missed as Javon was getting up. Went for a roundhouse, but Javon able to get Danielson down on the mat. And now Javon Evans with a beautiful drop kick runs over, hooks the leg of Bryan Danielson. 1, but only a 1 count there as Danielson able to kick out, trying to get back up to his feet, but Javon Evans hooks him up with a vertical suplex, taking Danielson back down to the mat. Javon Evans rolls Danielson over, now just stomps him in the back of the head. Rolls him over again, looking for another stomp maybe. No, gets the arm out in a double foot stomp to the arm, as I said, trying to avoid that label lock later on in the match. If Danielson's arms are incapacitated, he can't hook the head of Javon. Javon went for that slingshot tornado kick off the ropes, but missed entirely. Miscalculated, but lariat into another lariat. No Kojima, instead just a dragon screw takedown from Javon Evans. Trips up the back of the legs of Bryan Danielson, picks him back up, and now grabs him by the braids again. Gets him on the ropes here. Javon went for a kick to the knees, but Danielson with an elbow, and now another flying elbow from Bryan Danielson, and now grabs him by the head, looking for a move here, but no, Javon Evans takes out his knees, takes out the legs, gets him down on the mat. Javon Evans now close-fisted punches to the face of the American Dragon. Javon Evans doing anything he can to take the advantage here in this matchup to win the global title. Javon goes for a Hurricane Rana. We don't know, Danielson blocks, and Danielson power bomb to Javon Evans. My God. Bryan Danielson, the first time in his career, he's got a strength advantage over an opponent, you gotta think, as a European uppercut there from Bryan Danielson. Now Danielson dragging Javon Evans away from the ropes, was maybe looking for a cover. Danielson looking for an Asia DDT, shades of Ultimo Dragon, with Javon Evans with a power slam. And now Javon calling Danielson up. The double guns. Danielson up to his feet. Javon went for a twisting cross body, it looked like. A corkscrew cross body, but Danielson moved out the way. Went to the apron, gets back in the ring, and now an arm trapped back body drop. And now those repeated curb stomps to the chest of Javon Evans from Bryan Danielson, and now just taking out the arm. Looks to get Javon Evans up again, but Javon trips him up once again. Javon Evans looking for that. What the fuck was that? A twisting body splash, it saved, but Danielson moved out the way, and Danielson with a belly-to-belly suplex, and now a soccer kick to the spine. And Danielson now pulling Javon Evans up to his feet. Bryan Danielson now looks for the butterfly suplex. No Danielson special, just a butterfly suplex there from Bryan Danielson. And now looking to return the favor with some close-fisted strikes to Javon Evans. Bryan Danielson rolls Javon Evans over, and just a knee to the face of Javon Evans, who has to sit up in the corner. And now Danielson grabs at his legs and just tossing him out of the corner. Bryan Danielson and Javon Evans have been 100 miles a minute since the opening bell, and now grabbing him by that necklace, and face first off the top turnbuckle goes Javon Evans. Danielson now, Javon Evans able to reverse with that attempt at a move with a kick, got off the ropes, unable to capitalize as Danielson just too quick for Javon Evans, as though Danielson went for a kitchen sink, that knee to the midsection, but Javon able to get the foot up, went for something there, but Danielson able to reverse with a lariat, and now Danielson, that Hurricane Rana into that total whirl into the face buster, Hurricane Rana type face buster there from Danielson, as I was saying originally before I found the proper move name. Grabs him by the back of the neck again, and Danielson face first off the top turnbuckle here. Danielson now shoots him into the corner, gets him with a German suplex, dropping him on the back of his head again. Danielson runs for the cover here. The official sees it, gets in position, 1, 2, but Javon Evans able to kick out at 2. Bryan Danielson beside himself here, but Danielson's got to stay on Javon Evans, and that is exactly what he's going to do. Danielson looking for the lapel lock, but his foot under the bottom rope. Javon Evans' foot underneath the bottom rope, and now Javon Evans with a side kick, kicks him in the side of the head. Javon Evans hits that slingshot kick. Danielson goes flying. Javon Evans now sees Danielson getting up in the corner here. Javon from one corner to the other. Corner drop kick. I was about to say tornado kick. My mind was still on that slingshot kick from Javon Evans. Went to stomp Danielson in the ankles, but Danielson able to get him in the ribs with a kick of his own. And now Danielson off the ropes goes Javon. Went for a clothesline, but Danielson able to duck, and now just kicking at the legs of Javon Evans. And Danielson calling Javon up to his feet. Danielson chopping at the knees of Javon again, looking for anything he can to try to get Javon down. Avoid that OG cutter, but went for a roundhouse, and Javon able to reverse with that beautiful reversal. And now Javon, oh my God! Caught him while Danielson was getting up. Caught him with that elbow drop while Danielson was getting up. And now springboard 7-star frog splash. Springboard 7-star frog splash cover. 1, 2. Danielson able to kick out at 2. Holy shit. Javon went for a kick to the back. Danielson able to reverse. Dodging a shot, an overhand punch. Javon now. Oh my God. Javon Evans with that under. Dodging a clothesline into that German suplex. And now Javon Evans. Wait. Oh. Gee. Cutter. We have a new global champion. Referee in possession. 1, 2. No. Danielson kicks out at 2. I thought for sure we had a new global champion. Javon Evans is beside himself, stomping at the ankles of Bryan Danielson. Javon up to the top rope, and Javon calling Danielson up to his feet once again. Off the top rope, Javon can't make up his mind as he climbs back up, seeing an opportunity, but no. Javon jumps off the top. Danielson went to dropkick at his knees, but Javon able to block, and now a springboard moonsault. But oh, now a game of cat and mouse here, maybe. No, Javon able to get Danielson as he dropped off the apron. And now a vertical suplex onto the floor. Javon Evans went to grab Danielson, but Danielson was too out of reach. Javon Evans elbow drop to the back. May have hit the official on the way in. Javon Evans. Oh, Javon got caught up on the top rope, but was able to jump over the top and hit Danielson with whatever the hell that was. An over the top rope cross body, and now working at the arm of Danielson, trying to avoid that lapel lock. Is now Javon Evans climbing up to the top rope again. What the hell is he thinking here? Elbow drop to the floor. Hits Danielson in the upper back. Javon Evans goes Irish whip, but no. Blocks himself from going back in the ring. He was trying to grab oh my God! Danielson went for the suicide dive, but Javon was able to run out the way. But Danielson kicks Javon off. How is Danielson still moving? The American Dragon is not human. Throws Javon back in the ring. Danielson gets back in himself. The young OG is down. Danielson went to grab at his legs, but Javon suckered him in. Javon Evans. Roll up from Javon. Official 1, 2. No, Danielson kicks out. I thought we had a new global champion. Javon now striking combinations. Takes Danielson down. Javon up to the top. 7-star frog splash. No. Danielson moves, and now a roundhouse kick. Jumping roundhouse kick. But Javon reverses Danielson, drops him on his arm. Elbow drop, standing elbow drop from Javon Evans. Oh my God. Javon Evans grabbing him by the braids, but Danielson able to get the elbows into the ribs. Bryan Danielson and Javon Evans chop, and now a judo throw from Bryan Danielson to Javon. Cover here. Cover. Official 1. A slow count from the official. No. A slow count from the official from when Javon Evans hit him earlier from getting in the ring. And now Danielson. Triangle choke from Bryan Danielson. Triangle choke here from Bryan Danielson to Javon Evans. Javon may have to tap. Javon's been in this hold for a long while now. Javon may have no choice but to tap out here. Oh wait, Javon Evans powers up. Cover, but no. Power bombing. Bryan Danielson down to the mat. Javon Evans trying to get some wind back in his sails. Irish whip. Danielson went for a super kick. Then went for that drop kick, but Danielson able to grab him. And now that knee to the ribs. That kitchen sink. Danielson in the corner. Looking for that Busaiku knee. And it connects. Cover to retain the global title. 1, 2. Javon Evans kicks out at 2. Danielson can't believe it. The fight in this kid as Danielson calls Javon up to his feet. I am in shock. Elbow, a third elbow, and a fourth. Danielson elbows him. Javon turns around. Danielson grabs him by the back of the head, and now a European uppercut. Bryan Danielson now looking for that surfboard. What is he? That surfboard stretch, and he's got it. But oh, wait a minute. Transitioning into a dragon sleeper, but Danielson lets go. Javon rolls out of the ring. Danielson could have been looking for that suicide dive, but saw Javon Evans get up on the apron. Javon punches Danielson, and now a springboard clothesline. Turns Bryan over. Stomp to the back of the head. Calls Danielson up to his feet. Javon went for an elbow of his own, but Danielson able to reverse. Danielson went for a power slam. Javon able to slip out the back. Elbow to the upper back. Gets Danielson on the apron. Big elbow from Javon as he slingshots over the top. DDT! Bryan Danielson just got DDT'd on the apron. The head and neck of Bryan Danielson, but Javon's not done. Gets him a fisherman buster on the floor. Javon Evans, the head and neck, and now a jumping elbow to the ribs. Holy shit! Javon Evans might have Bryan Danielson out on his feet. Well, maybe out on the mat now. As Javon Evans calling Danielson up in the corner. And that tornado enziguri like we saw in the Gauntlet. Danielson crowing for the corner. Javon gets in a corner of his own. Hesitation dropkick from Javon Evans. Holy shit. As now Javon grabbing him by the braids again. Face first off the top turnbuckle. Javon Evans gets Danielson up. What is he thinking here? Maybe a superplex. Oh no. Avalanche Spanish fly from Javon Evans. Javon Evans with an avalanche Spanish fly went for a cover, but Danielson able to trip up Javon. Stomp to the knees. How is Danielson still up? Danielson, that surfboard, and now grabbing at the face of Javon Evans. And the official can't do anything about it as now a stomp to the back of Javon. Danielson calls Javon up in the corner. He'll be looking for that Busaiku knee. But no, Danielson double springboard into a crossbody. Bryan Danielson now soccer kick to the back. Soccer kick to the back of Javon Evans. And now just kicking at the face of Javon. Danielson doing anything he can to get the advantage. Nothing pretty. Dragging Javon up here. And now drop kick to the face. As Javon gets in the corner. Bryan Danielson now. Clothesline. Big back elbow. And now rolls Javon out the corner. Danielson rolls Javon over. Boy, Javon Evans trips him up. Javon into a cover. Danielson with all the abuse he's taken. No, only a 1 count. I thought for sure that would have been it. Javon went for a stomp. Danielson able to reverse. Javon now hits that Hurricane Rana that he tried to hit earlier. And now Javon calling Danielson up again. Javon Evans went for a slap to the face, but Danielson able to reverse. Off the ropes goes Javon. Went for a drop kick. Javon able to reverse. Went for a punch. Danielson able to reverse. Javon stunned. Danielson with a punch and a slap, and now a headbutt. And now Danielson calls Javon up. But Javon Jubvno was back up quicker than Danielson anticipated. Jubvno Evans went for something, but Danielson able to block under, and a lariat from Bryan Danielson. And now getting him in that surfboard again, and just a knee breaker. A knee breaker from Danielson, and now going for the knees again. Indian Deathlock, a heel hook from Danielson, transitions out into an elbow drop, Terry Funk-esque from Bryan Danielson, spinning toe hold, maybe that was. But Jubvno able to reverse now with a lariat, went for something else. Danielson ducked over and a lariat again. My bad, that was a European uppercut earlier from Jubvno, not a lariat. And now a Liger bomb from Jubvno Evans. A Liger bomb from Jubvno Evans. Jubvno Evans now in the corner, looking for that tornado enziguri once again. Jubvno hits it. Danielson's down. Danielson's down. Went for a stomp to the back. Jubvno able to reverse. Jubvno now a flurry of offense here. Went for another kick to the knee, but Danielson able to reverse. Danielson hits him in the back, and now a sleeper slam from Bryan Danielson. Jubvno escapes to the apron, escaping a pinfall, but Danielson had a steam and a gut check from Bryan Danielson as he meets Jubvno on the outside. Jubvno catches him with a kick. Went for something again, but Danielson another lariat. Another lariat. All lariat, no Kojima, as gets him back in the ring. Does Bryan Danielson. As how Danielson, what is this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god! Repeated curb stomps from Danielson, cover on Jubvno. Jubvno may be out. 2, 3, and Bryan Danielson retains the Global Championship. Oh my god. The official helping Jubvno Evans get out of the ring here as he gets the global title and hands it to Bryan Danielson as Danielson takes it from the official as now the referee goes to check on Jubvno Evans on the outside of the ring. Bryan Danielson has retained the Global Championship here at the Theater Brighton as Bryan Danielson parading around that title. As hell of a fight from Jubvno Evans as wait a minute, what the hell? As ominous words from the ring general as Danielson stares down the Titantron. As wait a minute, wait, Walter drop kick to Bryan Danielson. Oh my god, the ring general's here. The ring general's here. Drags Danielson up and out, chop to the chest. What the hell is going on? The official trying to get Walter to stop, but Walter's not listening. Guys, Danielson, he's got Danielson powerbomb from the ring general. What the hell is going on? As we switch gears to the first officially announced matchup of the evening, and I have been waiting for this tag team to make their HCPW debut since episode 1, and it hasn't been that long, but the Motor City Machine Guns are here. Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley have made their debuts here in HCPW, and they are set to compete in round 1 of the Tag Team Championship tournament here tonight, taking on the team of Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, the new Catch Republic. But what is there to say about the Motor City Machine Guns that haven't been said about them in their 20-year career here in professional wrestling? Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, they are the innovators of this new wave, this new style that professional wrestling has taken over the last few years. And Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, they are dubbed your favorite tag team's favorite tag team, and it's not hard to see why. A lot of tag teams currently here in HCPW have taken a lot of inspiration from these two men, but tonight they go up against a team of hungry newcomers to this industry. Well, not necessarily newcomers, but they're still very, very early into their careers, if you really think about it. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate here tonight, the new Catch Republic, they have the chance to make a name for themselves here in this matchup. In round 1 of the Tag Team Championship Tournament, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, they've not had many chances to prove themselves over the past couple years they've been teaming together. As here we see the bracket for round 1 of the tournament. Motor City Machine Guns, New Catch Republic, the Dangers, and Dishonor here tonight. As round 2 will take place next week. The finals taking place at Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring, the first HCPW pay-per-view. New Catch Republic here tonight have a lot to prove. They're the underdogs in this match against Motor City Machine Guns. And look at them talking some trash to Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin out there. As here we go, as I was saying, the Motor City Machine Guns, they are the veterans in this match. New Catch Republic, they have a lot to prove in this match tonight. They are the underdogs heading into this. They have everything riding on them. They have everything to gain from beating the Motor City Machine Guns. It's Pete Dunne. Roll up. He could do it here. Do it early. 1. No, only a kick out at 1 there. Pete Dunne trying to get that early win. And now a clothesline from Pete Dunne to Alex Shelley. And now Pete Dunne stomping out the arm of Alex Shelley. That joint manipulation that Pete Dunne's known for. Now stomping at the ankles. But oh wait, Alex Shelley kicks Pete Dunne off. And Alex Shelley to the top rope here. Tyler Bate, Chris Sabin on the corners. Alex Shelley pointing the guns at Pete Dunne. Jumps off the top and a savate kick there as a cover. Tyler Bate already in the ring though, and Tyler Bate breaks up the pin as Pete Dunne kicks out. Oh, the referee turned to Tyler Bate to get out the ring. Pete Dunne taking advantage. A slap to the face of Alex Shelley. Gets him in the corner. Punch in the corner. Turns him around. And Pete Dunne shoots him into the corner. Grabs him as he backs out into a German suplex. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, they got to keep on Alex Shelley here. They got to keep Alex Shelley isolated from Chris Sabin. Pete Dunne looking to do just that. A triangle choke variation there from Pete Dunne, but Alex Shelley able to fight free immediately. And Pete Dunne regrouping on the outside, falling to the floor there. Pete Dunne could be trying to sucker Alex Shelley in, but Pete Dunne gets back to his feet, and Alex Shelley able to blast him with a forearm. Pete Dunne able to move out the way of a stomp. Irish whipping Alex Shelley. No, Shelley throws Pete Dunne back in the ring. Alex Shelley gets back in the ring himself, but catches a bicycle kick right to the head. Alex Shelley jumping into the ring and jumped right into the boot of Pete Dunne. As now Tyler Bate went for a standing shooting star press. Took a bit too much time as Alex Shelley gets the knees up. Alex Shelley grabs Tyler Bate now, shoots him into the corner. Alex Shelley walking over to Tyler Bate in an overhand chop. Grabs Tyler Bate and now an STO into the corner. Reverse style STO, sending him face first into the middle turnbuckle. Tagging in Chris Sabin. And Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, innovators of the X Division style, innovators of this new wave, as I was saying, of professional wrestlers, went to tag in Alex Shelley, but Tyler Bate able to get the elbow up and a rolling capo kick. And now just stomping at the ankle, but Tyler Bate gets punched by Alex Shelley. Not going for Shelley though, going right back after Chris Sabin. Alex Shelley trying to get an advantage for the Motor City Machine Guns, but it didn't work in his favor. As now into the corner goes Chris Sabin. Tyler Bate tagging in Pete Dunne. And what is this here? Drop toe hold from Bate into an elbow drop from Pete Dunne. Not pretty tag offense, but it sure gets the job done. As now Tyler Bate on the outside of the ring. Pete Dunne to the top rope. Pete Dunne went for a knee drop to the back of the head of Chris Sabin, but he was able to dodge that fighting double axe handle before he had to check up on his knee. But Chris Sabin able to get a crossface in. Pete Dunne able to fight free immediately. I am losing my words here in this match. Both these teams with everything to prove here in the Tag Team Championship Tournament. Lariat from Pete Dunne. Lariat from Pete Dunne. As now Pete Dunne shoots Chris Sabin into the corner. They're looking at another tag from the New Catch Republic here. Isolating Chris Sabin from Alex Shelley. As now double back body drop there from the New Catch Republic. Tyler Bate stopping Chris Sabin from getting a tag in on Alex Shelley with a knee drop to the back of the head and now an elbow drop to the back. Tyler Bate now climbing up to the top rope. What's Tyler Bate looking for here? Diving knee drop to Chris Sabin the long way. But Sabin able to get a foot up. And now Chris Sabin, heavy shot to the face of Tyler Bate here. Just punching him and now a stomp to the midsection for good measures from Chris Sabin. And now Sabin shoots Tyler Bate into the corner here. Tag to Alex Shelley. Shelley jumps in the ring. Has him in an STO position with Tyler Bate and Sabin off the top with a drop kick. Beautiful tag team maneuver there. Sabin in the ring making sure Pete Dunne can't get in, but Tyler Bate kicks out at 1. And Tyler Bate able to make the tag to Pete Dunne. Stopping Tyler Bate from rolling out the ring. Does Pete Dunne, but Dunne able to catch Alex Shelley with a chop and a punch and a half suplex, dropping Alex Shelley on the top of his head. Cover here. 1. But no, a kick out at 1 from Alex Shelley as Pete Dunne beside himself. Alex Shelley just survived getting dropped clean on his head. Pete Dunne 2 slaps to the face. Body shot. Another shot here. And now it's sit out power bomb. And now a jumping elbow drop to the side of the head of Alex Shelley. May not have gotten all of it, but he got enough. Got enough of it having to grab at his elbow, though. He just elbow dropped the side of the head of Alex Shelley's. Now another tag here as Tyler Bate up to the top rope, jumping axe handle onto the arm of Alex Shelley. But oh wait, Alex Shelley, what is this? What is this? That roll through Kimura. Pete Dunne stays in the ring, though. Pete Dunne stays in the ring, and Pete Dunne kicking at the leg of Alex Shelley, giving Tyler Bate enough time to roll through and get the reversal. The official now counting Pete Dunne out. Pete Dunne gets back on the apron. Alex Shelley clothesline into a lion's salt. Springboard moonsault from Alex Shelley. Cover here. 1, 2. No, only a 1 count in this matchup still. As Pete Dunne stayed in the ring for a bit too long there, as the official having to start his 5 count. And now Alex Shelley shoots Tyler Bate into the corner. Went for a tag on Chris Sabin. Bate able to get the elbow up. Tyler Bate now. What is this? What the hell is this? Cradle DDT! Oh my god! And once again, stopping Motor City Machine Guns from getting a hot tag there. Shoots him into the corner of New Catch Republic. Pete Dunne went for a strike. As Shelley able to dodge, and now Alex Shelley with a striking combination. Ends in a headbutt on Tyler Bate. Pete Dunne may have screwed over Tyler Bate there just a little bit. Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, there is still a relatively new tag team here on the scene, as Shelley and Sabin with a double super kick to Tyler Bate. Motor City Machine Guns, they've been tag teaming for nearly 20 years. Elbow from Sabin went for, oh my god, caught him with a super kick. I was gonna say went for a spinning soul kick, but then caught him with a super kick. Roll up by Tyler Bate, not even a 1 count. Chris Sabin is far too fresh in this match. Tyler Bate's got to get Pete Dunne back in here. Shoots him into the corner as now a tag has been made. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate looking for another double back body drop, and it connects. Now Pete Dunne grabbing Chris Sabin, but Sabin's able to sweep the legs off from underneath Pete Dunne. Chop to the chest. Alex Shelley kick to the leg, and now a German suplex. Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley have been on a roll in this match, but nothing to take away from New Catch Republic as an elbow from Pete Dunne. As I was saying, nothing to take away is now Pete Dunne. That joint manipulation breaking at the fingers. Drags Chris Sabin up into a fireman's carry, now looking for that elevated snake eyes into the corner. Pete Dunne now stomping at the chest of Alex Shelley, but Shelley able to dodge that other stomp and sweeps the legs out again. This time dropping Pete Dunne on his face, and now Border City stretch. Border City stretch from Chris Sabin. But Pete Dunne able to fight free. Knee to the back of the head. Punch to the face. The official blocking the action from the camera. Went for a bicycle kick. Sabin able to get out the way. Double axe handle to the back of the head. Covered by Chris Sabin. 1, but only a 1 count as Tyler Bate was looking for a tag there before Sabin was able to get him with that shot, and out into the corner again. Tag to Alex Shelley. What is this here? Sabin keeping him in the corner. Clothesline from Shelley. Forearm. And now just elbow strikes. And wait, what is this? What is this? Oh my god. And now these two men, damn! A combination from Motor City Machine Guns. I don't even know what to call that. There is now a tag back to Chris Sabin, keeping the frequent tags here. It's Motor City, but a roll up by Pete Dunne. Suckered Chris Sabin in, but only a 1 count. We have yet to see a 2 count in this match. Pete Dunne, Kimura lock is locked in. A Kimura lock, but Chris Sabin's able to fight free immediately. Oh my God, Sabin, crucifix driver. Pete Dunne having a tag in Tyler Bate, hot tag to Tyler Bate. Chris Sabin didn't see the tag as now he's taking out Pete Dunne on the outside of the ring. Tyler Bate was confused there for a second. Chris Sabin though. But wait, Tyler Bate has Chris Sabin in a hot shot as he went for Pete Dunne on the outside of the ring. Tyler Bate up to the top. Diving headbutt to the foot. Of Chris Sabin. I don't know why the hell Tyler Bate would try to do that. As Pete Dunne was trying to get Chris Sabin back in the ring, you can see Pete Dunne was a bit confused as to why Tyler Bate did that as he stomps out the arm of Chris Sabin. Sabin able to get an elbow to the ribs and a calf kick. I don't know why the hell Tyler Bate went for a diving headbutt to the floor. Went for that running into Gary, but Tyler Bate able to dodge it. Count of 7 as Tyler Bate gets back in the ring. Count of 8 now as Chris Sabin gets back up to his feet. Tyler Bate taunting in the corner. Chris Sabin's back in the ring though. But Tyler Bate almost stomped him on the way down. Chris Sabin got into a defensive position. Tyler Bate able to capitalize. Tyler Bate has him up and around they go. Airplane spin to Chris Sabin from Tyler Bate. But wait, he's not done. Now the reverse and around they go again. As Tyler Bate, he finally stops dropping Chris Sabin to the mat. Is now a cover here on Chris Sabin, but Alex Shelley's in the ring and Alex Shelley breaks up the pinfall. As though Tyler Bate went to target Alex Shelley, but a tag there to Pete Dunne from Tyler Bate, and now face washing the hell out of Chris Sabin with both feet, and I went for a rolling snapmare, that rolling neck whip, but a lariat from Chris Sabin, or that rolling neck snap, shades of Mr. Perfect, went for a super kick. Pete Dunne able to get him down, and Pete Dunne now a figure 4, no, an inverted figure 4 from Pete Dunne. Sabin's trying to breach the ropes, but he doesn't have to. He's able to fight out and just a straight right hand to Pete Dunne's face. And now a chop to the chest. Whips him into the buckles. No, Pete Dunne able to reverse. Pete Dunne now to the apron. But wait, what's Pete Dunne thinking here? Pete Dunne drops down, gets back into the ring. Pete Dunne, big elbow from Pete Dunne. And we saw this in the last match. Oh my God! That slingshot DDT. We saw that in the last match to Bryan Danielson from Javon Evans. Now Pete Dunne stomping down at the midsection of Chris Sabin. My God, they're leaving everything in the ring and maybe out of it here tonight. The official backing up from Pete Dunne is now Pete Dunne grabbing at the leg of Chris Sabin and a knee breaker from Pete Dunne as now he tags in Tyler Bate. What a match this has been between these two tag teams. Duke Catch Republic trying to prove themselves to the world as elbow from Chris Sabin. And Chris Sabin with a calf kick. To Tyler Bate. And Chris Sabin with that spinning soul kick to the midsection. And now Sabin shoots him into the corner there. No, into the ropes, and an arm drag there from Chris Sabin. Sabin's up top. Calling Tyler Bate to his feet. We could be looking for that Hail Sabin, and it connects. Hail Sabin connects. Chris Sabin could be looking. They could be looking for that skull and bones. Gets him into the corner. Went for the tag. No. Bate able to reverse. But Chris Sabin able to reverse jawbreaker. Crucifix driver to Tyler Bate. Went to stomp him over, but no. Elbow. Overhand chop. Chris Sabin, what is this? Wait a minute. Tyler Driver 97. 1, 2. Pete Dunne gets in the ring, kicks at the face of Chris Sabin. Sabin looking to get some revenge on Pete Dunne. tag team wrestling chants as Tyler Bate was able to kick out, and now a face stomp to Tyler Bate from Chris Sabin, and Sabin throws Bate into the buckles. Tag to Alex Shelley, and here we go. Skull and Bones connects. Skull and Bones connects. Knocks Pete Dunne off the apron. Bates getting up to his feet. A second win maybe. But oh, wait a minute. What is this? A sit-out fisherman driver from Alex Shelley. Shelley into the cover. Hooking the leg. 1, 2. Motor City Machine Guns advance in the Tag Team Championship Tournament, as here we see the drop kick and Fate STO combo. Here was the Skull and Bones. And here was that sit-out fisherman driver to finish it off. Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne put up one hell of a fight, but at the end of the day, the Motor City Machine Guns get the victory here tonight. As they advance in the Tag Team Championship Tournament, you see it there. They will take on the winning team of the Dangers and Dishonor as the finals of the Tag Team Championship Tournament take place at Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring, the first pay-per-view of HCPW. Congratulations to the Machine Guns. But now we switch gears to the debut of the unpredictable badass Bron Breakker. As folks, up next is a match I've been waiting for all night. In the ring is Chuck Mcwagon, a local competitor here in Brighton, and his opponent for the evening is the unpredictable badass Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker, a member of the legendary Steiner family, making his HCPW debut here tonight, and I have been waiting for this match all evening. As I said, Bron Breakker, what a talent this young man is. We've seen him over the years really hone in on his craft, really just hone in on professional wrestling as a sport in general. And Bron Breakker makes his debut here tonight in Honor Championship Pro Wrestling, looking to just dash the dreams of Chuck Mcwagon. Chuck Mcwagon has been told by the owner of HCPW, the illustrious Daydreamer, that if he is to beat Bron Breakker here tonight, he will earn himself a contract with HCPW. A lot on the line here for Chuck Mcwagon, but he's got a hell of a test against him as Bron Breakker. Oh my god. Oh my god. Breakker's already hype. Look at him. There's no stopping this man once he gets going. Have you seen the speed that Bron Breakker has? Chuck Mcwagon on the outside, he's trying to just get himself willed into this as here we go. Bell has sounded. Oh my god! Holy shit! A spear! A spear immediately. Chuck McWagon's down. Breakker's in the corner. Breakker's in the corner, and another spear! Another spear from Bron Breakker. Oh my fucking god! Breakker's calling him up. The fans chanting one more time. They want to see one more spear, and Bron Breakker happy to oblige. Another spear to Chuck McWagon. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Thanks for coming, Chuck McWagon. Bron Breakker in quite possibly the quickest match in HCPW history thus far has beaten Chuck McWagon, dashed his dreams of winning a contract. Welcome to Honor Championship Pro Wrestling, Bron Breakker. He has just put the entire locker room on notice. But in a minute, we're getting word of a situation developing backstage, and oh my god, CM Punk is beating the hell out of Javon Evans. He just threw Javon into that production area. What the hell is going on? Where's security? We need to get some help out here for Javon Evans. Where's security? Where's the official? And oh no. Oh no. CM Punk's calling for it. CM Punk's calling for it. CM Punk, he's got Javon Evans up. Go to sleep to Javon Evans. Oh my god. And now CM Punk finally walking away. I've been told that we need to move on from the situation as the cleaning crew has finally managed to scrape Chuck McWagon out of the arena as we are set for the co-main event of the evening. Two of the most well-traveled women's athletes HCPW has as out first. The genius of the sky, Iyo Sky, makes her HCPW debut. Iyo Sky taking on an opponent she is well familiar with in Candice LeRae. The two having a feud, multiple feuds in NXT actually. One of them when Iyo Sky first turned to the dark side, and another while Iyo Sky was the women's champion of NXT. These two women, they know each other's arsenals inside and out. They know each other's arsenals like the backs of their hands. Tonight, though, is a chance to wipe the slate clean. A clean win-loss record between the two. A chance to rewrite their history here in HCPW as Iyo Sky's in the ring set to take on the Poison Pixie, Candice LeRae, as here she comes, the wife of Johnny Gargano. Candice LeRae, if we thought Wyatt Danger last week had a never say die attitude because of Johnny Gargano, this woman married Johnny Gargano because of their joint never say die attitudes in the ring. Candice LeRae, the Poison Pixie, making her HCPW debut as well. Candice LeRae, what is there to say about either of these two women that has not already been said? I say that about a lot of athletes here in HCPW, but realistically, what is there to say about some of the talent that we have here joining us for these Hang the DJ episodes? I can't think of anything else to say that hasn't already been said by someone else, and probably better. Candice LeRae makes her way to the ring here. Candice LeRae, she's not had the greatest of the last couple of years if you really think about it, but Candice LeRae looking to find her footing here in HCPW, looking to rewrite all of that now, looking to get back to what she does best. As here we go, Iyo Sky and Candice LeRae, as though Iyo immediately dodges Candice there, as I said, knowing their arsenals inside and out, as a roll up here on Candice as a kick out of one there from Candice LeRae, and LeRae able to get Iyo, but Iyo grabbing that foot. Now Iyo Sky turns Candice around into a German suplex. And Iyo Sky a running double axe handle to the back of Candice, and now stomping out her arm. Does Iyo Sky is now, just a knee drop to the back, and Iyo Sky looking at the referee for a second, asking the official if he wanted to call it off early. LeRae makes her way to the apron and just gets a straight right hand from Candice, who gets hot-shotted off the apron. I lost my words there for a second trying to call the action, but Candice able to kick Iyo Sky off. And now went for a double foot stomp on the floor there, but Iyo able to roll out the way, and Iyo now takes one for the team, and by takes one I mean delivers one for the team to Candice LeRae, and now throws her into the steel steps midsection first. And just a soccer kick to the ribs there, trying to drive the wind out of the lungs of Candice LeRae, as elbows to the midsection from Candice. And now a big boot from Candice LeRae. My God, a count of 5 from the official. They got to get back in the ring. Iyo Sky gets whipped across the ringside area. I lost my words yet again, but it's fine. Count of 7 is both women back in the ring, and now a collar and elbow tie-up. They might be looking to slow this down just a little bit here, which is great for me. Great for my breath. Allows me to catch my breath as Candice pushing Iyo into the ropes here. As a clean break. No! Iyo Sky takes the advantage with a kick to the midsection as they lock up again. Center of the ring now with this lockup from Iyo Sky and Candice LeRae, and Iyo pushing Candice to the mat, and now grabbing her from behind here, trying to get a waist lock, but Candice trying to push the arms of Iyo Sky off, and Candice able to get her down with a snapmare into a headlock. Candice LeRae has Iyo Sky in a headlock here on the mat as Candice LeRae, Iyo Sky gets back to her feet, and a jawbreaker. Candice trying not to drop to the mat, is now grabbing at her jaw there, elbow, dodging that elbow, and now a chop, and now Candice, oh my God, single leg drop kick from Candice LeRae, and now Candice LeRae calling Iyo Sky back to her feet. These two competitors know each other so well. Candice springboard Hurricane Rana, and now just a stomp to the arm of Iyo Sky. And now a soccer kick to the back. Soccer kick to the back of Iyo Sky from Candice LeRae, rolls her over. And now looking for a last chancery submission, it seems. Last chancery submission. But Iyo able to fight free immediately, and a shot right to the temple from Iyo Sky. As both women back up to their feet. As Iyo, what is this? Gets her up in a power bomb position, and oh, just a power bomb right to the mat. And oh, Iyo Sky now grabbing her by the wrist, and a Kamigoye from Iyo Sky. But kick out at 1 by Candice LeRae. Neither of these women looking to give an edge here as oh, a stomp to the arm of Candice LeRae, and now Iyo calling Candice up to her feet. Iyo locks up with Candice, but is able to get the upper hand and an Irish whip into the buckles. And now what is this? Puts her up to the top rope. Could we be seeing a superplex here? Oh my god, what a right hand. Candice about fell off the top rope. Oh no. We saw this in Bryan Danielson. Avalanche Spanish Fly. Iyo Sky. Avalanche Spanish Fly. The Candice LeRae jumps up to the top rope. Over the moonsault and coming. No, Candice able to move out the way. And now Candice LeRae off the ropes. Trips up Iyo Sky. Looking for the wicked stepsister here. Grabs her by the wrists and a curb stomp. Wicked stepsister connects. Rolls her over cover on Iyo Sky. Candice to get the win here too. No, Iyo kicks out at 2. Candice LeRae about had the match won there off that wicked stepsister. But oh wait, oh Gargano escape. Gargano escape from Candice LeRae. Has her locked in. But oh no, Iyo Sky able to fight free immediately. Knee to the back of the head and a punch to the face of Candice LeRae as Iyo Sky locking up again. And oh, whips her off the ropes. Drop down from Iyo Sky. Leapfrog this time now. As oh, Iyo snap German suplex. Dropping Candice on the back of her head. And oh, now Iyo with a drop kick to the side of the head of Candice LeRae. And now calling Candice back up to her feet. Iyo Sky. Kick to the midsection again. Gets her up in another powerbomb position. Could we be seeing a powerbomb here? No, over to the ropes. That elevated snake eyes into the buckles. And oh, now what is this from Iyo Sky? Triangle drop kick. Shades of Jeff Hardy. Oh, now Iyo on the ropes here. Are we possibly going to see that step up missile drop kick springboard style? Iyo Sky now on the leg of Candice LeRae and just a leg breaker there. Nothing pretty about that, just offense that Candice knows is going to get her the victory in the long run. Oh, Iyo, my bad. Over the moonsault again, but Candice able to move out the way. I got Candice and Iyo mixed up. My apologies there. As, oh wait, LeRae has Iyo by the wrist. What could we be seeing here? Nothing as a drop kick to the knee of Candice LeRae. Grabbing her by the hair now to Iyo Sky. Almost at Iyo Shirai. My apologies there. That is no longer Iyo's name, but Iyo Sky. Scoop slam there. As the last time these two women faced off, Iyo Sky was Iyo Shirai. As a cover now 2, but no, only a 2 count. As Iyo Sky off the scoop slam getting a 2 count. As oh now just heavy kicks to the face now from Iyo Sky. As oh up to the top rope goes Iyo. Iyo now pointing the finger guns. A lot of people here tonight been pointing the finger guns at their opponents. Went for a diving DDT. But Candice able to move out the way, and Candice with a lariat. And another lariat. But instead of Kojima, we get a calf kick from Candice LeRae. Cover here by Candice. 1, 2. No, only a 1 count as Iyo's able to kick out. What a match these two have been putting on. Harboring back to their days in NXT. As oh wait, Snapmare into that rolling neck whip. That rolling neck whip. Shades of Mr. Perfect. As oh wait a minute, off the ropes. Iyo Sky drop down. Beep frog. What can we be seeing here? Oh, nothing as Candice gets that knee up, and now another Gargano escape. Another Gargano escape from Mrs. Wrestling, Candice LeRae. As wait a minute. Oh, Iyo was in that move for a considerably longer time than the last time, but Iyo's still able to fight free. Iyo Sky's still able to fight free. Candice was looking for something, but Iyo was able to grab her first. off the ropes here. Are we about to see another Spanish fly? I think we are. Iyo Sky with a big right hand. And Iyo Sky now up on the top with Candice LeRae. Spanish fly. Candice LeRae's back has to be in agony. This is awesome chants from the HCPW faithful as Iyo Sky over the moonsault connects. Over the moonsault connects. 1, 2. No, Candice kicks out at 2. This is wrestling chants from the HCPW faithful as another Kamagoye. As Candice into the corner now. Candice LeRae dragging herself up in the corner as face first off the buckles. As now Candice, hesitation drop kick, getting a lot of running offense there. As Candice getting called back up to her feet as Iyo maybe looking for that missile drop kick once again, and it connects. My God. Candice gets out of the ring there, gets back in. Iyo over the top. Candice trying to will herself back into this thing as now a neck breaker from Candice LeRae. Iyo gets out of the ring. And now another game of cat and mouse here, it seems. As Iyo over the top rope. Iyo gets back in the ring. And just a palm strike to the nose of Candice LeRae. I forgot what the move was called for a second, and now just dropping her knee onto the knee of Candice LeRae. My God. Stomp to the ankle. And Candice getting called up to her feet once again by Iyo Sky. As Iyo now whips her into the buckles. Iyo, what are we seeing here? Oh my God. Just like a hang time bat kick almost. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call half of these moves they're doing. Went for a scoop slam again. Candice able to block. And Candice LeRae, another Gargano escape. We could be seeing a tap out. But no. Iyo's able to fight free again. Another knee to the back of the head. And another punch to the face of Candice LeRae. Iyo Sky. But no. Elbows to the ribs. Candice went for a boot. Iyo able to dodge out of the way, roll through, and a palm straight to the nose again. Candice went over to the ropes, went to the corner, stopping Iyo's springboard offense, it seems. But look at Iyo choking Candice out in the bottom turnbuckle. And now just a Meteora, triangle Meteora there, and Iyo Sky taunting away. Iyo Sky up to the middle turnbuckle here, calling Candice up to her feet. And now diving DDT, but missed. Slipped off of Candice's head. And now just an overhand to the back. Iyo taunting Candice, but Candice able to shove Iyo off. Back into the ring. Super kick, but Iyo able to fight free. Wait, Candice LeRae. Another wicked stepsister here. Oh my God. Iyo's out. Caught off guard with the wicked stepsister too. Candice LeRae gets the win. Holy shit. Candice LeRae just pinned Iyo Sky. Oh my God. Candice LeRae gets the win. Candice LeRae has pinned Iyo Sky. I am absolute shocked. Folks, I again, for the second week in a row, have absolutely no words as to what we just saw there. These are not in my notes for the show, whatever Bo Dallas is doing. I still don't know how Bo Dallas is getting access to the building, and I don't know how Bo Dallas has seemingly multiplied himself, as both him and Uncle Howdy were standing there. It's too much for my brain to comprehend. Moving on to our main event of the evening. That match, of course, being Ellie and Wyatt the Dangers taking on Outlaw Ace and Azrael Hendrix of Dishonor. But not only is this a tournament match, this is a match of revenge for one of the participants on this team right here, Wyatt Danger, Ellie Danger. The Dangers making their way to the ring. As we saw last week, Wyatt Danger made his HCPW debut taking on Dominik Mysterio in a match that very quickly near the end divulged into a 4-on-1 handicap match for Wyatt. As we see here last week, Azrael Hendrix Outlaw Ace would get involved with a total elimination of Wyatt Danger as the referee was distracted, leading to Dominik Mysterio getting Wyatt up and dropping him down with a brain buster to get the win there. Wyatt and Ellie, Ellie really got this match for the two of them. Wyatt was really upset backstage last week as we saw Ellie getting the two of them this tag team match here tonight. Originally not scheduled to be in the tag team title tournament, these two, but Akira Tozawa unable to compete, leading to Dishonor having to face them this week instead of the team of Akira Tozawa and Apollo Crews, as we await the debut of Azrael Hendrix and Outlaw Ace. The first time I'm sure many people are seeing these two men compete, and here they are. Oh my god. Outlaw Ace is just soaking in this reaction from the audience right here. Outlaw Ace, look at Outlaw Ace just standing on the stage, bucket hat still on. He's just soaking in the reaction from the audience. And look at Azrael Hendrix in the back there. We can clearly see the power dynamics of Dishonor there already. Outlaw Ace leading the charge, Azrael Hendrix sort of hanging back. I'm scarily excited to see what these two bring to the table. I can't lie. It would be a disservice of me to lie and say that I'm not curious to see what they bring to the table. I don't like the fact that they interrupted the first match of Hang the DJ last week. I don't like necessarily that they gave Dominik Mysterio the victory last week. But these two, they looked impressive with that total elimination. And if they're aligning themselves with Dominik Mysterio and Zeta Steel, you gotta think that these two, they gotta have some sort of mind for the business. And look at Outlaw Ace, Azrael Hendrix hit the ring here. These two, I am, again, scarily excited to see what they bring to the table. Not too much of my notes here about these two men. Besides Outlaw Ace, the technician of the group that will throw his body at the opponents. Wait, Yellow Bell has sounded, as I was saying. Oh, wait, I might not even get to talk. They're already starting off hot. Wyatt Danger starting this against Outlaw Ace here, as Wyatt now sends Ace off the ropes. And oh wait, Outlaw Ace able to get a clothesline there on Wyatt Danger. As I was saying, Outlaw Ace the more technical of the two, but he will throw his body at the opponent if necessary to get victory. Azrael Hendrix more cold and more calculated, but he's the deadly striker of the duo. So we have the hothead who's a technician, and we have the cold and calculated striker like mercenary type in Azrael Hendrix. Oh my god! That dragon twist cutter from Outlaw Ace already taking a page out of Wyatt Danger's playbook there with that twisting cutter. And oh, now Outlaw Ace choking out Wyatt Danger on the top rope there. And just a straight right hand sends Wyatt around. And oh my god. Just dropping him back in the neck first on the knee, and now tags in Azrael Hendrix. Azrael Hendrix, the cold, calculated part of this team. You gotta think, out of the two of them, the game plan to go attack Wyatt Danger is probably thought up by this man in the ring right now. Oh my god! A mushroom stomp out of literally nowhere from Wyatt Danger. Sends Azrael Hendrix to the mat. Went for a blue thunderbomb. Hendrix able to slip out the back. And now grabs Wyatt by the back of the neck. But Wyatt Danger able to get some elbows into the midsection of Azrael Hendrix. May have been looking to run off the ropes, but decided against it. Now a roll up here from Wyatt Danger, looking to advance in the tag title tournament. No, not even a 1 count. Azrael Hendrix Outlaw Ace. Oh, wait a minute. Azzy Cutter off the top. as he cutter connects Azrael Hendrix. Holy hell. And now, taking down Wyatt Danger. And now those repeated strikes. Azrael Hendrix and Outlaw Ace here. And now Azrael Hendrix just keeping on the attack. Keeping on the attack. Kicking him in the face. Stomping out his body. Working on his arm now. Grabbing the other arm. And oh my god. Working at the fingers. Does Azrael Hendrix before just a double knee drop to the back of Wyatt Danger. Now Azrael Hendrix looking to send him into the corner. Oh, never mind. Wyatt Danger able to get that elbow up. Azrael Hendrix with a shot to the midsection, and now striking combination from Azrael Hendrix into a Uranagi. And Elle trying to get a tag here, but Wyatt's got to crawl all the way across the ring. Oh my god! Holy shit! Double foot stomp to the back off the top rope. Count at 2. Kick out at 2. How is Wyatt still fighting? If I just got hit with a diving double foot stomp, never mind, drop kick from Wyatt Danger, kind of. As I was saying, if I got hit from with a diving double foot stomp from the top to the back, I would give up. As Azrael Hendrix gets back on the apron there. Azrael Hendrix, as I said, that cold calculated mindset of him, and as we saw, Outlaw Ace just threw his body at Wyatt Danger, that springboard moonsault, and now working, cranking at the head and neck of Wyatt Danger, and shot to the head. Wyatt Danger could be looking. Azrael Hendrix tried to punch him off the top, but it did not work. Double jump moonsault to the back of Outlaw Ace. The Danger's looking to get back in this with Wyatt. Wyatt's got... went for a cradle shock, it seemed, there on Outlaw Ace, but Outlaw Ace able to slip out the back, and now a tag to Azrael Hendrix here. We're going to be looking for double team offense, double back, body drop connects. I know, now wait a minute. Azrael Hendrix into the corner. They are not letting Wyatt Danger get the tag. Went for a punt. Went to punt the hell out of Wyatt. What the fuck? Was that a standing dragon Rana? And now Wyatt Danger striking combination to Azrael Hendrix. Snapmares him down. Rolls through it. Now just a knee to the face. And now Wyatt tags in Elle. Elle, the two of the Dangers to get this match against Dishonor last week. As I said, we were looking for... jumping super kick. I just got cut off by a jumping super kick. I keep getting cut off in this match. A count of 2. I thought that was only a count of 1, but it was a count of 2 there. And tag to Outlaw Ace from Azrael Hendrix. Elle looking to stomp out Azrael Hendrix as he rolls out of the ring. And Elle taking it to Outlaw Ace. Roll through super kick there. Elle now. Heavy shots here. What is this? Rolling unprettier to Outlaw Aces, who has to escape out of the ring as Elle tags in Wyatt. This match would have been Dishonor versus the team of Akira Tozawa and Apollo Crews. Had Akira Tozawa been medically cleared to compete, but after that match last week with the Bloodline, it was not looking likely, as Outlaw Ace, as I said, just throwing his body around at the opponent to see what hits, to get that damage in. But Elle Danger able to get in and break up that cover off of that coffin drop, and spinning soul kick from Outlaw Ace. Both men went for a move there, but they both missed. Calf kick and a jumping, I think, leg lariat from Wyatt Danger. The calf kick from Outlaw Ace is now a sit-out reverse DDT. Is now tagged to Elle Danger. Here's Outlaw Ace. Shoulder block. Both competitors still standing. Chop to the chest from Outlaw Ace. And now, oh my god. That double overhand to the shoulder blades. Whips Elle off the ropes. Drop down. Went for something, but Elle kind of hooked onto the ropes for a second, and Outlaw Ace was not able to get it. Striking combination. Went for a scoop slam. Elle was able to dodge. Elle now. The snapmare to Outlaw Ace, and now a kick to the chin. It looked like, as Azrael Hendrix reaching out for the tag, Elle was able to grab Outlaw Ace by the feet, but Outlaw Ace able to kick her off. Now Outlaw Ace shoots her into the corner. Went to tag at Azrael Hendrix, but an elbow right to the jaw from Elle to Outlaw Ace. Is now Outlaw Ace snap suplex to Elle Danger. But Elle gets the knee up, knee across the temple. And once again, stopping the tag is now just driving Outlaw Ace's knee into the canvas. It's the Dangers now that are separating a member of Dishonor from their tag team partner, keeping Outlaw Ace here. Went for that handspring Pele kick. Outlaw Ace able to get out the way, and now Outlaw Ace slapped to the face into a neck breaker. As Outlaw Ace now tagging in Azrael Hendrix. Azrael Hendrix now looking to stomp Wyatt Danger in the face, but Wyatt was able to get out of the way, starting to get up to his feet. Shoots him into the corner, and now more tag team offense, bringing Outlaw Ace back into the ring. Wyatt in the center of the ring, and now a diving shoulder block. As we said, the offense of these two, and oh, wait a minute. Outlaw Ace looking for that hidden blade. Elbow to the back of the head. Cover, hooking the leg, but Ellie's able to get in there and break up the pinfall immediately. I know Wyatt's in a world of hurt here. Sends him into the corner, maybe looking for that total elimination. No, able to get the elbow up. I know now, we saw this in the match just before this with Iyo Sky and Candice LeRae. That wicked step sister connects. Wyatt Danger connects with that wicked stepsister. And now we're going to tag in Ellie once again. Tag to Ellie has been made. And oh, again, another shoulder block from Outlaw Ace there. But Ellie was able to keep up. And now just a kick to the chest of Outlaw Ace out of the snapmare there from Ellie. As now Ellie Danger dropping down and just hammering down shots on Outlaw Ace. Outlaw Ace and Azrael Hendrix are the reasons why Wyatt did not win his match last week against Dominik Mysterio. Went for reverse STO, but Outlaw Ace able to get her down with an arm drag. Now Outlaw Ace looking for the Koji clutch. Koji clutch is locked in, but Ellie's able to fight free immediately. Now Ellie grabbing at Outlaw Ace's arm and a stomp to the arm there. Now Ellie bottom rope, springing off the bottom rope into a moonsault there. Does Ellie Danger, and now sits Outlaw Ace up just to soccer kick him in the back. And now grabbing at Outlaw Ace again, sits him up here, gets him on a knee. Ellie off the ropes, running enziguri from Ellie Danger. Ellie getting Outlaw Ace up here. No, Outlaw Ace, big headbutt. Now Outlaw Ace went to whip her into the buckles, but Ellie reverses it, and now in the corner of Dishonor, Ellie takes Outlaw Ace out the corner just to throw him shoulder first into the ring post. My God. And now Ellie, Outlaw Ace, getting onto the ropes there. Azrael Hendrix having to jump off the apron. Hendrix trying to will Outlaw Ace back in this thing, but Ellie getting some revenge on Azrael Hendrix now. Big DDT on the floor. The official starting his count out on the outside. Ellie throws Outlaw Ace into the corner here. Tag to Wyatt Danger. As though now just a shot to the body from Wyatt. And now Wyatt heavy hands to Outlaw Ace here. Wait a minute, over the ropes. DDT. Shades of Johnny Gargano. Stomping Outlaw Ace over. And now wait a minute. Chris Clutch Kamagoye from Wyatt Danger. Now Wyatt calling Outlaw Ace up to his feet on the outside of the ring here. What is this? Oh my God! Springboard cutter from the ropes to the floor. Wyatt Danger. Count of 6. Went to take Azrael Hendrix off the apron. But Azrael Hendrix, a knee to the face, and now drops down, taunting Wyatt Danger. Wyatt Danger taunting at Azrael Hendrix, and he got caught with the running ace. No, Ellie Danger gets in there to break up the cover. But the running ace from Outlaw Ace nearly won him and Azrael Hendrix the match there. Calls Wyatt Danger up to his feet. Went for a missile drop kick, missed. Kick to the knee there from Wyatt Danger. Wyatt now heavy hands, chops and punches, and now a striking combination into the Meteora. Wyatt Danger talking to Ellie a little bit, but it was able to give Outlaw Ace some time to tag in Azrael Hendrix. Outlaw Ace down in the, not the center of the ring, but down in the ring as an elevated hot shot there. Wyatt Danger taunting at Azrael Hendrix. Jumping over the top rope, gets caught. Couldn't quite hit the springboard with Outlaw Ace in the ring. Now Azrael Hendrix is going to make him pay. Kicks to the midsection in the corner. Azrael Hendrix shoots him into the buckles face first. Drops him down into a seated position. Azrael Hendrix now taunting on the other side of the ring. Arms raised. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, went for that hang time foot stomp. Wyatt Danger able to hit that twisting cutter. Covered by Wyatt Danger. 1, 2. Azrael Hendrix kicks out. Outlaw Ace was about to go break up the pitfall. But Azrael Hendrix barely gets his shoulder up. Barely gets their shoulder up there. Does Azrael Hendrix now tag to Ellie Danger? Oh, what is this? They're about to spike Azrael Hendrix on their head. Oh my god! Spiking pile driver to Azrael Hendrix. The head and neck of Azrael Hendrix just hit the mat hard with that spiking pile driver. And now Ellie. Oh my god, springboard 450 lariat. Azrael Hendrix, their head being the focal point of this match, as Ellie Danger up on the top. Diving code breaker from Ellie Danger. And now Ellie, what is this? The Lucky 13. Lucky 13 locked in. The knees of Azrael Hendrix. Azrael Hendrix trying to reach out for the ropes, but he can't quite get there. And Ellie Danger lets go of the hold. Outlaw Ace looked like he was about to get in the ring from my view. And oh my god, jumping super kick. Ellie, instead of letting Outlaw Ace get in the ring, just let go and hits a jumping super kick on Azrael Hendrix. Now Wyatt Danger. Wyatt Danger could be looking for that people's moonsault. We saw this last week against Dominik Mysterio. And Wyatt Danger, will it connect? Yes, it does. People's moonsault to Azrael Hendrix. Dragging Azrael Hendrix up to their feet and shoots them into the corner. Does Wyatt Danger. Tag to Ellie once again. What is this here? Brain buster in the center of the ring. Ellie with a frog splash off the top. Wyatt Danger and Ellie Danger. That frog splash brainbuster combo, but Azrael Hendrix able to kick Ellie Danger off of their legs. And now shoots Ellie into the corner of Dishonor. Tag to Outlaw Ace. And now just a body shot there. And now Outlaw Ace may have been looking for a springboard, deciding against it there. Went to kick Ellie in the knee. And Ellie Danger with a Superman punch. Went to stomp Outlaw Ace, who moves out the way. Outlaw Ace now has her hooked up. T-bone suplex. My god. What a T-bone suplex. Went for a chop, misses. Jumping super kick from Ellie Danger. Ellie into the cover. Hooking the leg. Azrael Hendrix. No, kick out at 1. Azrael Hendrix is about to get in the ring there. Was about to ready himself. Well, themselves to get in the ring there, but did not. And oh, wait a minute. Ripcord, no. Outlaw Ace able to dodge the ripcord. Oh my god. Looking for a jumping headbutt of some sort. While Ellie went for that handspring. Ellie was able to move out the way just barely. And oh my god. Oh my god. That pop-up Hurricanrana. Outlaw Ace may be looking for a pop-up powerbomb. Ellie able to reverse into a Hurricanrana. But no, into the corner goes Ellie again. Tags in Azrael Hendrix. Now just a stomp into the corner. There's Azrael Hendrix. Wait a minute. What are they looking for here? Spinning fisherman driver from Azrael Hendrix. Hooks the leg. Wyatt gets in the ring, as you can see. And Wyatt breaks up the pin, kicking Azrael Hendrix square in the teeth. Now Azrael Hendrix tagging in their fresher partner there. Tagging in Outlaw Ace, who off another coffin drop. Off the ropes there, springboard coffin drop. Now Outlaw Ace, oh, could have been looking for something there, but Ellie was able to move out the way. Ellie Danger now rolls through, and just a shoot kick to the chest. Ellie Danger looking to win this one for the Dangers here. Oh, super kick to the knee, and a super kick to the jaw, right underneath the chin of Outlaw Ace. Tagging in Wyatt Danger here. You know, Wyatt Danger, big right hand to the back of the head. maybe a left, I'm not too sure. Throws Outlaw Ace over the top rope and now taunting to the fans, taunting to the crowd. Count of 1. Outlaw Ace looking to regroup here. Wyatt Danger, oh, to the top, taunting. Oh, and it cost him again as Outlaw Ace was punching the back of the head. But wait a minute. Sharpshooter from Wyatt Danger. But Outlaw Ace is in the ropes. Outlaw Ace in the no. Drop kick from Azrael Hendrix to the ribs of Wyatt Danger. Wyatt now whirling around Hurricane Rana to Azrael Hendrix, not Outlaw Ace. My apologies. Wyatt Danger now dragging Outlaw Ace up to his feet into the corner, but Ellie's not. Ellie was looking at Azrael Hendrix on the outside, may have been looking to go take Azrael Hendrix out of the match permanently. Was Ellie. Oh, wait a minute. O'Connor roll into the German suplex. That chaos theory, and now a jumping, standing swanton. Azrael Hendrix shot to the back of the head again. And oh, springboard frog splash. Azrael Hendrix having to get off the apron there to avoid getting hit in the crossfire. Cover here. 1, 2. No, kick out at 2 by Outlaw Ace. Ellie Danger still not on the apron. I'm not too sure as to why Ellie Danger now gets back on the apron. Azrael Hendrix, Outlaw Ace now looking to take the advantage. DDT from Outlaw Ace. Now dragging Wyatt Danger back up to his feet. Shoots him into the corner. Tagging in Azrael Hendrix here. What could they be looking for? Azrael Hendrix off the top with an axe handle to the arm. Azrael Hendrix grabbing Wyatt Danger, and oh my god! Elevated German suplex there from Azrael Hendrix. What are they looking for now? They're looking for that double-footed curb stomp, and it connects. And it connects. Cover, but Ellie Danger able to get in there, break up the pinfall. Azrael Hendrix, that double-footed curb stomp. And oh, now they drag Wyatt Danger up to a knee. Azrael Hendrix now off the ropes, running Enziguri, a shining wizard maybe, from Azrael Hendrix. Is now dragging Wyatt Danger up once again. They shoot Wyatt Danger into the corner of Dishonor. Tagging in Outlaw Ace. Are we seeing another assisted diving shoulder block? Yes, we are. Out of the ring now goes Azrael Hendrix. Outlaw Ace out of the ring now as well. On the other side, Wyatt Danger you see rolling out of the ring as now went for something there, but a miscalculation. As wait a minute, they are fighting on the outside of the ring. The official keeping his count of 3. Wait, what the hell? Zeta Steel! Where did she come from? Zeta Steel jumping tornado DDT on the floor. Ellie Danger. And the official was trying to keep a count, but was distracted on the outside. Now wait a minute. Diving, a jumping double elbow to the head. Spinning tornado, roundhouse kick it seems. Ellie Danger's out on the floor. Azrael Hendrix Outlaw Ace into the corner goes Wyatt Danger. Wait a minute. Total elimination connects. Outlaw Ace into the cover. Ellie's down on the ground. 2. Dishonor advance. And yet again, it was another handicap situation at the end. Dishonor advance in the tournament. There you see it. They will take on the Motor City Machine Guns in round 2. Azrael Hendrix and Outlaw Ace advance in the tag title tournament. I cannot believe that Dishonor cheated again.